So, playing Master Yi in the jungle, and I was having a browse through the new items the other day, and I saw Bandlepipes, just saw on screen, and I sort of thought they might be a decent Yi item, because they give you attack speed on a 8-second cooldown. There doesn't appear to be any cooldown to the 8-second cooldown. Oh, hang on, things going on here. So we've seen Nunu. They've got a ward in my jungle. Did almost no damage to that Nunu, which is sad, but we live. Flash used. I didn't need that ward. We knew where Nunu was. It was a silly waste, but it's what it is. Anyway, we're going to start red, and I'm going to start red, and then path towards top. So, anyway, the plan for this game is I wanted to experiment with the Bandlepipes, which is quite. It seems like it's designed as like a low economy support item, but I thought might be an interesting second item for Yi. It's sort of like a poor man's hexplate thing, where it's going to give you a short-term buff to your attack speed and move speed. It doesn't have ability haste, it doesn't have attack damage, and it doesn't give you attack speed out of the box. What it gives you is like 200 health, a little bit of armor resist, a little bit of magic resist, and then whenever you slow or otherwise incapacitate an enemy, it gives you an 8-second buff, which is the same as hexplate, for which will give you 30% attack speed and 20 flat movement speed, I think is how it works. But the difference between that and hexplate is that you can trigger it multiple times. So if you've got multiple sources of slow, then you can trigger it, and it doesn't appear to, at least on the tooltip, have any form of cooldown. So you can just have it up all the time. Is sort of the idea. So my plan is I'm going to build Blade of the Ring King. Oh, actually, first of all, I've gone for, normally, traditionally, on Master Yi, if you're listening to scenarios, you always go blue pet. But red pet actually has a slow as part of its effect, and every so often, I'm not 100% certain how long. Hang on, one sec, fight going top. Shogoth and Set are going. Shogoth picks it up with the Ignite big. Here I'm not sure if I'm meant to be helping with this wave. Do we want to push it to cannon wave? And I'm not 100% how to communicate this. I'm trying not to take any farm. But if I had thought about it sooner, maybe we could have pushed that cannon wave in better. Anyway. So, the idea is I'm going to go Blade of the Ring King first, because obviously it's a great Yi item. It does max health damage. It's got all of the things you want. But importantly, its on hit effect is, or not on hit effect, it has an effect every 10 seconds, I think it is, 12 seconds, something like that. If you reduce someone's health below 30%, it will slow them. And that will then trigger the Bandlepipes, which will then speed me up and give me a burst of attack speed. So it's like, if you can get people below 30%, well, first of all, you engage. You probably have the buff on the red smite. That's going to trigger your Bandlepipes. Then, as you attack this person, you reduce them to below 30%. That's going to re-trigger your Bandlepipes. And then you can use that to go and chase down someone that is running away, or jump onto the next person, etc., etc., etc. In addition to all of this, the Bandlepipes also boost all of your mates that are nearby. So they get the attack speed and the movement speed as well. So you can do quite a lot of chasing people down as a group, which could be cool. And it's cheap. It's 2,000 gold, as opposed to 3,000 gold for the hex plate. So my build path is Blade of the Rune King, some kind of boots, potentially attack speed boots, just because there isn't going to be attack speed on Neko. Got done there, sads. Yeah, so that's the plan. I can't remember what my plan is for boots here, but potentially attack speed boots to make up for the fact that I'm not going to be building attack speed, and I'm going to get a little bit of resistance from the Bandlepipes. From there, Rage Blade makes sense, just because it's a great E item and gives us attack speed. And then I really enjoyed playing with Endless Hunger in the last video, so we can just flash on the set and finish it off, no problem. So yeah, Bandlepipes game. Is the idea. Nunu, while all of this was going on, they saw me top and went straight onto the Go Kill the Dragon. Which is sad. Noticed how the how the red buff got dragged away there when I was in Alpha Strike. That made me think that there was someone in my jungle, but it could have just been the Neko clone. Neko mid, by the way. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I feel like could be problematic. We used a tempo last time to go and get a deep ward in enemy jungle, so we can see where Nunu is. At 8 seconds on my ult, trying to communicate that with Neko. Nico. But then I immediately go and find my jungle, so I'm expecting, because Nunu was top and clearing the camps, I assumed that Nico would come down for the grubs. They took the... Oh, hang on. Fight top again. And I'm just going to try and save the Cho'Gath. Right, that makes sense. That's why Set wanted to jump into the river, is because Nunu was coming. And now we're going to fight Victor as well. Fight everyone, mate. I didn't realise that Victor had a stun, which is somewhat annoying. Dodge, W for some health. Victor obviously would like to kill, but forgets that my hero is horribly broken. And hopefully we should secure the grubs. Even low health with no smite, we should get at least 2 here. Nico is here, not Nico, Nunu. But Nunu comes in and steals, and that's sad. And gets both grubs, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed on low health, not sure. Finish off the Blade of the Rune King. Start building Bandlepipes. Like, it's very cheap components. You build health, you build armor, you build magic resist, and then you're the Pied Piper. Yeah, that's annoying. I think maybe we should have just taken one grub and left. I could have always come back to finish off the rest of the grubs. And net, that would have been the same minus 2 deaths, right? That would have been the play. Anyway, going to change paths here. We're going to path top to bottom now. We see Nunu in the bottom jungle. I have my ulti up and flash, so potentially we could just engage here. I've just walked through vision. I don't know what I was doing, but Nunu is going on my Thresh here. This looks like probably a very sad Thresh, but potentially we could pick Nunu up. I probably moved a bit too slow. I wasn't paying attention and just assumed that Thresh would get out. There's probably a ward that I'm about to walk through, if I thought about it. Zeri is here. I'm going to flash over this wall, and we're going to smite, pick up the Zeri. Good luck with that. And that's going to refresh our Q. And with ulti still up, this is a free kill. This is a free kill. This is a free kill. Should have been a free kill if I was paying attention. We've just seen Nunu go top though, so should be a free dragon. There's someone in the bush. Nunu actually wasn't top, which is interesting. Oh, invisible ulti. Back. I'm just gonna leave. Victor comes in and just it's probably revenge from before. Anyway, we're gonna finish the Bandlepipes, skip boots, straight into the Bandlepipes. Remember, this is a relatively easily activatable like 20 movement speed. So don't feel like I need boots straight away. So now I'm thinking about what item to go next. But into like a Nunu, into a Victor, as Milo on the other team feels like with MR boots plus the resistance from the Bandlepipes, it's going to give me a bit of survivability and let me fight the Nunu if I need to. That's the idea anyway. Complete the jungle quest, so which is more movement speed. So this second item has done nothing for me in terms of clear speed. Well, not quite actually, because it's increased my max health. The jungle pet does a bit more damage, I believe, but it'll be minimal, I would imagine. And definitely wouldn't have been as good as, say, buying the components for Rageblade, right? Which would have given me AD and attack speed and all of this kind of jazz. So that's the trade-off for Bandlepipes. You're trading actually useful things for something that may be useful in combat, maybe.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I want to fight here. We can. MF gets it, which is nice. Thresh man lands a big thing. You see the so the big ring around my character there is the Bandlepipes. So this big circle, everyone in that circle is getting an attack speed boost and a movement speed boost. And it procced twice there. Once from the pet, I think, and or the smite. I don't think I used my smite, so once from the pet, and then once from the Blade of the Ruin King. Not super useful there, but also not awful, right? That doesn't feel like a one-item Yi. I probably could have gone on that Nunu if I'd thought about it. But ulti's down. And ulti back up in 10 seconds. We might be able to go on the set. Quite happy to just zone him out of hitting this tower. We've seen Nunu mid, heading to bot. Should probably be pinging my bot lane, because Nunu's almost certainly here. Trying to be a bit better at running towards bottom when we see Nunu there. Try and get some counter jungle. Neku's doing a good job of just holding his mid lane down. Big ultimate from MF. Puts everyone low. So I'm coming in. Going to try and get in behind. Ulti up. Zeri first. Bandlepipes active. We'll take Milo out. Bandlepipes still active. This Zeri, if she stops to hit me again, is going to get killed. We Q over the top of Nunu, and Bandlepipes still active. Let's go for this Victor. That's quite a lot of damage. Probably can't go immediately for this dragon, because Victor's still in the area and still now magically has a shit ton of health from somewhere. Did he pick up a green seed? I'm not sure. But Nunu's now in the area. MF has no health. We can't really fight here, so I'm just going to recall. Anyway, that sort of showed some of the benefits of... yeah, Thresh came in to try and save his laner, but I don't want to fight 1 into 4. Oh, thank you. Hopefully Thresh gets out. It does. Going to build attack speed now, but actually I think either movement speed or tenacity might have been cool here. So instead of going Rage Blade, going like Wits, or Kraken Slayer maybe. Nunu picks up the dragon. Bandlepipes active again. It's just active all the time. We don't have smite here for another 9 seconds, so take the crab to just sort of kill some time. 4 seconds until smite's up. We're not going to need it though. It was actually quite a good tactic from Nunu. I didn't spot that the Rift Herald was about to expire. So if Nunu could have actually pushed us off there, then the Rift Herald would have just expired, maybe like even when we were in combat with it again. It's quite clever. I just totally hadn't clocked it. Victor's bottom and cleaning up. Maybe I should be running bottom to help, but camp's up. My ulti's up though, so I am ready to fight. I'm actually quite happy to fight this one on my own. I tried to put a ward down there, but actually this Herald is not bad either. I'm just going to go for the Zeri. Zeri's just going to try and jump away, but you just Q. Like, Bandlepipes up. Milo gives up. Thank you very much. And Thresh takes my Herald into the mid lane. Like a baller. Did Bandlepipes help there? I don't know. It's attack speed, right? Like, it's proc twice. It was up more or less from the beginning of the fight to the end of the fight. It gives me 20 movement speed. It lets me, like, no one's running away from me, right? Like,
An enemy is dominating.
maybe even something like Swifties or something like that would be a good thing. Like, nobody escapes Yi. Anyway, Rage Blade complete. Next item, we're going to go Endless Hunger, just because I really enjoyed that last time, and will give us some probably quite needed attack damage. Like, this is a very low AD game so far. I think we've got just over 200 with the pickaxe that we just bought. Really, Bork is the only source of damage in my build up until that point. Ooh, Set's here. Set immediately runs away. My top jungle, all of my jungle's coming back up, so back down into the jungle. Don't need to really think about Baron at the moment. Team's fighting in the mid lane. So I'm on my way. This looks bad if Nunu gets the engage, but just going to jump on Zeri. Notice Bandlepipes active. Bandlepipes still active. Bandlepipes active and ulti active. It's quite fast. So this looks pretty good as well. I feel like we could probably fight the set if we want to. Good luck with that. Here I make a mistake. Bandlepipes active, but I do get stunned and slowed. And I'm just not fast enough to get into range. I needed to get 2 or 3 auto attacks to reset my Q, and it was too far away, and as in like too much time left on the Q cooldown, and then I didn't realise that. I think I was actually slowed after that. So even with the Bandlepipes active, I couldn't get in there, which is sad. But you know, it's what it is. Nunu is bottom. We've seen her them bottom, so very obviously looking for the dragon. I don't know what MF is doing. Good effort, but no. That's going to be a lot harder this season because the smite is a lot higher. Zeri, try something, I'm not sure what. I have Bandlepipes active and I have ulti active, so I'm quite happy just to fight here. We killed the set, we got on the Nunu. Nunu tries to ulti, but I'm not going to allow that. Bandlepipes still active, by the way. Victor comes in, Thresh lands something, we don't get stunned. So kill the Victor as well. Big. Try and run away from the Victor ult. Ulti's still up. Milo's here. Annoyingly, Q goes off because it resets the cooldown. It resets the turret aggro, but I don't get an assist on that kill. and you're just going to have to close your eyeballs for this next bit because this is bad. I stay, but Zeri really would like me to die, and I oblige. So whoops, 2 very stupid deaths there, but it was a fun fight in the jungle. It's the power of the Bandlepipes, I'm telling you. Just chase everyone down. Anyway, Endless Hunger now up. And I'm thinking about next item, and Stride Breaker importantly gives us another source of slow. So we can re-trigger our Bandlepipes. Although, now watching this on the replay, I think the Bandlepipes are up most of the time anyway. And maybe I could just build something normal. But having a Tiamat is no bad thing. Endless Hunger, by the way, attack damage, Omni Vamp, and a bunch of tenacity. I think I've got like 50 or 60 tenacity between Endless Hunger and the MR boots, which is not going to hurt us, especially in a world where we're looking to stack the attack speed, the movement speed with the Bandlepipes. And then the big thing, it has a chunk of ability haste that we get from, it scales from attack damage, which we don't have a lot of, so not super relevant. But then if you kill an enemy, it gives you like a massive chunk more Omni damage. So for someone like Yi, where you're gonna chain kill into kill into kill, being able to just kill someone, get a few seconds of Omni Vamp, do damage to them, gain some health, kill the next person is really nice. I played a really good Warwick game, fun game against Warwick the other day with it, and really liked it. But this has felt really good. It's honestly, I think the Zeri has played poorly, and I think Set has played poorly, and Victor hasn't been super impactful. But like Nunu's been no slouch. They've been playing around the map, and yeah, I think the bot lane just fed me over and over and over again, which is obviously not great. But I'm gonna try and get down here for this fight. We can queue over the wall onto this Victor. We didn't need to ult, but it is what it is. Bandlepipe's active. Kill Victor, kill Milo. Gonna move up here, give Bandlepipes to Cho'Gath. I don't need any more farm really, so I'm just trying to leave this. Oh, let's go with limit test. As to why I decided to flash under tower into a Set and a Zeri. But anyway, team cleans up, game over. And that's my Bandlepipes game. I really liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was it sort of did roughly what I expected it to do, and didn't. It feels difficult to take it over taking like a more damaging item, but I didn't feel at any point in this game that I was lacking damage. Props to Nico. Support mid, and it's good. So yeah, did some damage. Misfortune did some work. Enjoyable game with random items. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Give Bandlepipes a go. I've just seen in the patch notes they're getting more expensive, so you know, make hay while the grass is green. And yeah, thanks for watching.